raspberry cheesecake brownies.
Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone, starting off with a 9 by 9 inch baking dish or an 8 by 10 inch like I'm using here. Line it with aluminum foil, and then you're going to press 1 cup of refrigerated cookie dough into the bottom. I'm using chocolate chip cookie dough, but you could also use a sugar cookie dough, and press it evenly in the bottom of the pan. Now you'll need a brownie mix. Use the larger 16 to 18 ounce kind if you can find it. And then to that you will add 2 eggs, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, and 1/3 of a cup of water. Blend that together until smooth. And then you're going to pour this brownie mixture on top of that cookie dough, and you're going to bake it at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. Now I'm using a glass pan, so I actually added about 10 minutes to that time because the glass pan just takes so much longer. Metal pans, put it in for about 15 minutes. And while that's baking, make the cheesecake layer. Starting off with 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. Add 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar. Blend that together until smooth. Add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/4 cup of seedless raspberry jam, as well as an additional egg. Blend that until smooth, and you can leave it just the way it is, but I wanted a more vibrant pink color, so I added a little bit of neon pink food color to that until I got a nice raspberry color. And then finally blend in 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips that have been melted into the cheesecake mixture and stir until well combined. Now this is the brownie mix out of the oven after about 20 minutes or so, 20-25 minutes. The edges are more or less set. The center is pretty raw, however. Pour the cheesecake batter on top of the brownie mixture and make sure you spread it slowly and evenly all over, because if you pour it all in the center all at once, it's going to sink right down into that raw brownie batter. So spread it nice and even, and then take a spoon and gently press it all the way around so that it's nice and even. Bake it at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. The recipe says for an additional 20 minutes. Mine actually took closer to 40 because of the glass pan, I think. And I just baked it until it felt completely set all over the top. Allow it to cool completely and then refrigerate for about 3 or 4 hours. That little mark up in the corner is where I dropped my camera into the brownies as I was setting up to film, and then I had to clean off the lens. Anyhow, you're going to frost these with whatever kind of frosting you want. I used a commercially made cream cheese frosting, but you can make your own, of course. And then to garnish, I took some hot fudge sundae sauce, put it in a Ziploc bag, and just cut the corner off and just drizzle it all over artistically. And then put this in the refrigerator and cut into squares when you're ready to serve it. And you get this great 3-layer look with the raspberry, the brownie, and then the cookie on the bottom. The brownies were nice and fudgy. The raspberry layer was awesome cream cheese flavor. The raspberry flavor, it was very subtle. It was there, but very subtle. And I found it wasn't as strong as I would have liked it to be. You couldn't really add too much more raspberry jam to this. I think it would just thin out the cheesecake too much. So if you have any raspberry flavoring, you could probably add that if you want a stronger raspberry flavor. Overall, this was a winner. I enjoyed this one, and so did my coworkers because I brought most of them to work. Now, if you enjoy brownie recipes, I have an entire brownie playlist, and I also have a playlist that contains recipes using cake mixes. So if you have a bunch of cake mixes, you can do some great things with them to make them delicious. And if you want to see either one of these playlists, go ahead and click on your screen right now. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.